Alright guys, today is the day we finally get the Mustang back together. So what I need to be doing is running the IAT into this bung. Hopefully it still works. I have not threaded it in. And replace this map, this 1-bar map, with the two-bar map that I got from a Cadillac. The first thing you gotta do is cut the tan and black wire on the left side here and run that to the IAT. And then I gotta just plug in the new map. So let's go ahead and grab the parts and throw it in. But before we do that, I gotta go to work and make some money. Let's do it. Hopefully you guys can see me. After 11 hours, guys, it's only 6:30 and it's pitch black. I just love this time of year. So let's go ahead and get out into the shop and get this Mustang going. Also, if you guys are doing a turbo LS build and you guys need a 2-bar map, now this one right here, I got part number is 126151336. This one's gonna be an AEC Delco. I got this one from Advance for about, I think it was like 70 bucks, which ain't bad. And then I got the threaded in IAT that I need to wire in as well. That one I got from I think it was online, Amazon. It was like 25 bucks. So super worth it to actually have it put on right here on my intake. So does it still thread in properly? We'll find out. Let's just go ahead and try to fit this in there. Bam, right there, bada bing, bada boom. It is threaded in, ready to go. I got my ground and my IAT. I'll show you how to wire this in real fast, but first I need to put this gasket that I hope is still gonna work for the new one here and plug that one in. All right, so technically you're gonna take your 5-tail or your 5-pin connector and the left 2 connectors here. You got your black and your orange, okay? Those are the wires you need to keep. So let's go ahead and cut the pigtail off, okay? And once you have it cut, you can literally just put it back on your old map. Keep it for another day. And now I'm gonna splice these 2 wires. Let's get these soldered up together and then run a zip tie, because this is so long of a actual wire. I left it in reverse somehow. Backed up with the door open. Broke the whole fucking piece of wood here. Cool. Cool. You're in park now, you son of a bitch. All right. Seems to be running a little better here. Yeah, parking is kind of working. Maybe. There it goes. It's running. All right. Is this reading? It's at least idling now, so that's a good step. All right. Time in advance, knock. Air fuel's 14.7. I wonder if this thing's reading it properly or not, but it shows 14.5 on the air fuel command. So I wonder if this sensor is just bad. Hopefully that's just the issue. I don't be running that lane. But as of right now, everything's showing engine coolant temp, intake air temp 63 degrees, that's about right. Intake manifold 6.7. Everything's reading as it should, so that's a good sign. I'm just concerned about that air fuel. I wonder if I give it gas, it'll move. Pretty much we're data logging right now. We're gonna see what we get when we hit save, and hopefully it actually saves this time, because last time it did not save. So let's go ahead and check the log. Hopefully you guys can hear me over that damn loud ass torpedo over there. But today's video is finally, I'm putting that front bumper back on. I'm making sure everything else is tight and not gonna leak on me, because I need to, oh, I forgot about this. I need to replace this because it keeps leaking on me. But I need to hook that up. I bought a new wideband because that one is junk. We're not running it. I need to hook up the boost gauge right here and run the hose and probably tee into one of these. But right now, let's get this front bumper back on and see what we're dealing with this right here. Hopefully the headlight is not in the way. Ran into the first problem. I'm gonna have to cut a good chunk of this bumper out just to fit it. The bottom seems to work just fine, but I need to cut this part out here and go ahead and pretty much make a lot of cuts and adjustments to make this thing fit. I knew this was gonna happen, but I really didn't want to do it. Alrighty, so I got the new wideband here. It's the same exact one I had. So pretty much all I gotta do is hook everything back up and see if the gauge was the problem or the O2 sensor was the problem. I know I got the updated wiring harness. So let's go ahead and install this wideband again, and hopefully everything's working out properly this time. Alrighty. So I got the gauge, or the gauge is hooked up. Now I just need to grab the wiring harness for that and plug it in here and then secure the wires going through. And then I've already tested the gauge, it reached 14.7, so now I'm gonna see if the gauge is gonna work. It should lean out when the car is not on and the sensor is on. Okay, let's find out. All the gauges on. Should say poo, and yep, it's leaned out. Okay, 14.6, and there goes. Perfect. Now what I need to do is open up the garage door and start the car and see what we're getting out of the actual car. This part, now hopefully it was the gauge, or not the gauge, the actual sensor giving me the problem of reading so lean, because if not, I'm gonna be very upset. So I'll probably just open up the door because I'm not gonna run it for very long. So let's just, bam, door's open. Let's just pray. Let's get on the other side. Make sure it's actually in park this time, because that happened last time, you know, broke the whole support beam. So, car's in park, power, gauge, and start. It might actually be very lean. I don't know. It might just be very, very lean. Working better. Golly, man, it friggin' stinks in here. God damn, son. Spit out some fucking oil or something. God damn. The blow by. Good thing I got a catch can. Yeah, maybe it's sucking way too much air at idle. I wonder if I can move that bung up, probably here, like one of the things here. Yeah, it's a little hot. But yeah, move that bung up here a lot more to see if that will actually make it more presentable on the gauge. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. All right, now that I got the whole exhaust actually re-welded and the wideband is actually closer to the turbo now and not too much actual just open air. I think that's what my problem was it was reading too much open air from the exhaust to begin with. So now, since I got the wideband actually relocated, now I should get a better reading from the band. So let's go ahead and fire up the Fox and see what's going on. Properly. Like it's trying, but it keeps going 17, 18, 18. It's getting there. It's reading better, but it's still hella too lean. I wonder if the stock injectors are just no match for the twin turbos right now. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna replace the fuel pump and test again. I got a Walmart 255 that I can throw in. So I'm gonna try to do it the easy way, but hard way at the same time, because I'm gonna have to cut around the pump and try to get after it. All right, now I got the whole fuel pump assembly cleaned out. I can actually get access to it. If you guys ever wanna get to a Fox Body fuel pump the easy and fast way, go ahead and just cut this out. Yeah, don't worry about anything else about it. Just cut it out and clean it up, and then bada bing, bada boom, let's go ahead and change out this fuel pump. Got the Walmart 255 here. Then I got the old fuel pump out. All I gotta do is disconnect it and hook up the new one. That's pretty self-explanatory. Hook up the power in the ground and the inlet tube. I might just go ahead and replace this line, but it feels like, I think someone's already replaced everything here, because everything looks pretty new in a sense. Even the filter bag looked new besides me dropping it. So I might just use everything here and go forth with just replacing this whole pump right here. All right, and then everything else is good to go. I actually had to break the bottom off and then just hose clamp it to it. Everything's wired up and hooked and ready to go. Now we just need to hook this in the car. So let's go ahead and get this back in there. All right, got the 255 in now. Let's see if that helped at all. Man, that thing's loud. It's at least reading 17, 18, never mind. Still nothing. Well, I guess the next video, when I get the bigger injectors, that's the only thing I can think of, unless I keep messing with the tune. But stock injectors are probably maxed out already. So hopefully you guys like this video. I know it wasn't much, but subscribe if you guys are not, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.